Wushang and Onyx going in for game number 1 from Zen Experience, going against the Hattori and the Jaeyun from Yuz. So Yuz is going to be opening it up with Greatsword here. The Hattori from Fiend. The only thing that I could see Fiend playing differently would be Queen Nai if you want some extra survivability, but I think the Hattori is going to be sticking all the way through. But so far, Experience and Zen have been making quick work of Fiend and Yuz's first stocks.
Gets that Endlight. Fiend just gets another Endlight as well, just getting both people off of him at the moment. Experience coming in with that sidelight, looking to track that one down. Uses in a nasty position off stage. Wanted to get that hit and the chase dodge. Ended up getting hit a little bit too late.
Went for one grounded Greatsword combo and lost his stock.
Yep.
That's like about how I was expecting it to go. Zen goes down shortly afterwards though. Fiend makes it back to the stage, Zen looking for the downlight to be able to get the recovery afterwards, and Yuz in center with the Greatsword once again being juggled by Zen's spear. Gets hit by that ground pound, and Fiend up the right side of the stage trying to make it back.
That was a ridiculously committal ground pound too. Gets punished for it as well. Zen making sure that he does not let that one go at all. Yuz backing up a little bit. Yuz is trying to find some space for himself. Chase dodging just to get back onto the ground. You talked about the gravity cancel light attacks. That was the GC side light finisher, and so as a result, just a very nice get off me option.
The D-Light neutral sig catching Zen off the right side of the stage in early orange, meaning that Zen is now dangerously close to being knocked out of the game. Something just to remind viewers of every single time, right, is that there's no stock sharing mechanic here. So if you're able to just isolate one opponent down and take them out back to back to back, you get that 2v1 for however much longer the match takes to finish. And Zen already in deep orange here going into game number 1. Fiend and Yuz doing a great job focus firing him down.
That's right. Yuz right now just going to be on the sword, looking for a way to get back onto the stage. Zen side airing towards the stage, not able to get the weapon toss to finish it off, but has to go back and focus on Fiend. In the meantime, both red team members knocked off stage. Fiend going to be eating a downer, goes for the recovery, but Experience making sure to find that ground pound, closes out that stock, but Experience still holding on to his.
Yeah, holding on to his, but Yuz ended up hitting 5 Greatsword attacks there in the 1v2. Zen low on jumps, gets hit by the Dare, and a recovery coming up from Fiend. Fiend chase dodges all the way up trying to catch the landing. Yuz goes down to 1 stock, but Zen a hit away from bringing into a 1v2 against Experience and giving the South American team of Fiend and Yuz a lead here in game 1.
Fiend definitely eating a couple of hits here, but hey, you know what? You're only in the yellow, you're getting to the orange. It's not so bad at this point.
Okay. Experience took so much damage there as Zen's just holding on to the side of the wall. Yuz and Fiend doing such a great job staying on one side of the stage and blowing him out.
Okay, Yuz was sweating there for a second, dodging, not getting hit by that downer anytime soon. Experience, love that side just to be able to mix up your landing as much as possible. Still holding onto the stock, but that Endlight into the side just puts you in such a nasty position.
Side shake off the neutral light as well. Team combos from Fiend and Yuz, very crisp. They take game number 1 there very solidly. It was looking rough until Fiend got that D-Light gravity cancel Enzig off the right side of the stage, and just like that, they were able to bring Zen down to 1 stock and take a huge lead going into the set, going up 1-0. Yeah, let's look at that. Oh, yeah, stats are a little weird there, but yeah, Zen went down really, really fast in that second stock.
Yeah, Zen's second stock just completely disappeared. So, going into the next game, what am I thinking about here? The thing that you talked about with like Greatsword and getting stuff started on the ground, that was a little bit awkward that game 1.
Yuz ended up making it happen though. There was a good 5-hit string going on to Experience there in the 1v2 that made me go, okay, Yuz is able to control center stage and Fiend's able to cover his back. Yuz is actually able to play Greatsword the way that he wants, if not better, because he knows that Fiend's going to be covering up in case he misses his openers. And I really like that front-to-back playstyle that you don't tend to see too much in Brawlhalla. It's more like trying to sandwich your opponent and sending them back and forth, but if you just have like Yuz in front of you and you say, I'm literally covering your back, like so.
You cover so much space that your opponent can't even try to get into the encounter to hit you, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't actually have that many blind spots in front of you. Once Greatsword is going, it is just a big, massive hitbox. That being said, Feed off stage, how do you get back on? The answer is slowly, as red team just takes a second and focuses on Yuz instead. D-Light into the neutral air does KO.
Nice
the weapon toss doesn't. Yep, just was gonna say, just barely avoiding that weapon throw. Another D-Light in there, does it.
Yeah, Experience playing much better here going into game 2, and Zen not going down so early. I mean, this is a similar game state in the previous game, only last time Zen was down on the 1 stock at this time, and Experience was on 3. Zen now goes down, dodges 1 weapon throw, Silent forces him off the side of the stage. Pogo could spike him, but not take him out. And Yuz can't get that recovery, so there's probably going to go focus right over on the Zen.
Yeah, just about anything can take out Experience and stock here, but the question is, how do you actually land that? As Spirit looking, well, you know what? Down into neutral, that seems to be enough.
Yuz one of the few Greatsword players that reminds me that that combo is true. You know, a lot of the times they miss it. It's tough to hit, but yeah,
when you hit it, feels amazing.
Rising Dare and Air, very, really nice knockout option for sure. Sidelight does not save Fiend in time, but Zen goes down around the same time. They've given up the game completely, 3 stocks to 3.
Fiend just taking a second, being nice and patient when it comes to landing back down. Experience makes it back onto the stage. Yuz tried to pick that up with the D-Light bridge, but unfortunately it did not connect.
I love this playstyle that they do. Yuz holds center, Fiend's right behind him, and when Yuz jumps, Fiend double jumps above him. And they're able to cover so much space in that way. They've now been separated by the pressure of Zen and Experience, but when they're able to set up that game plan, they put on a ton of damage into the red team. Now we see here Yuz and Experience both their going down, and it's going to be a fight between Fiend and Zen on who gets the 1v2 first.
Fiend is out of there though. Fiend is stalling. Fiend is taking his sweet old time when it comes to landing back onto the stage, and as a result, completely avoided getting 2v1. Getting that sidelight just to be able to push people off stage. Sword sidelight is so good.
Good by Experience. He had the resources to make it back, but he decides to take the stock so that he can help Zen out and avoid the 1v2. Makes it back to the stage, picks up the cannon. Fiend puts Zen off the left side of the stage. Yuz goes for the edge guard here. Zen sweating. Experience sweating. Gets hit by the oh no, Dare and Air coming up from Yuz there, and the end light bridge doesn't lead into anything more. Now Experience super damage. D-Light recovery from Fiend puts Zen down to 0 stocks. They could be up 2-0 here in this best of 5.
Okay, getting a couple of down airs, just catching Yuz, dashing onto him. Experience left without a weapon. The side air doesn't actually connect. Picking up the gauntlets. Oh no, and no whiff punish too.
Whoa, amazing platform movement coming up from Experience there, but he gets nothing off of it. Falling side air through his teammate, sends Experience on the right side of the stage. And Fiend, even this damage, is willing to be the aggressor. Nair keeps Experience away from a weapon in that side air. Fiend so quick when it comes to edge guarding. That's also like a really classic Fiend staple where it's just like, okay, instead of waiting for your opponent to use jumps, he goes out there and matches them. Being able to hit those falling side airs when they're trying to recover from high, and he manages to get those hits better than anybody else has ever seen. So they're up 2-0 now in the set, and this could be the second South America team in top 8.
Yeah, we're almost 50% of the way there. And I also wanted to point out, I love just how consistently Fiend has just, whenever he's on Sword, he just makes sure to keep pushing people off stage with Sidelight. Sword Sidelight is so active. It has a hitbox from behind. It just pushes you out there, and it just keeps you stuck in a really nasty
I think I'm
position.
convinced that Greatsword's role, that Greatsword has a role in doubles now. I think they figured it out. This is really fascinating. What Yuz is so strong at being able to hold center, and then Fiend is so strong at being able to cover his back, and then the space 2 jump heights above him, it's like an impenetrable wall. It's incredible watching these two play. There's times where Zen and Experience are able to break them up, and then there's chaos, and then when they're able to get their game plan back together, it's suddenly like 200 damage out of nowhere is being applied to both of them, and now Zen is swapped over to the Kaya, going into game number 3 with their backs against the wall.
We'll see how that ends up playing out here. At the moment, though, Yuz has finally picked up a weapon.
Yuz is favoring Greatsword. He doesn't actually want Sword at all. In order to have the game plan to work, he needs Greatsword in his hand, and now they can get their game plan started as they try to group up.
Yep, Fiend busy taking care of Zen, and as a result, Yuz just able to focus on Experience there for a second. Coming back onto the stage here, what is Yuz going to be able to get started? At the moment, again, does not care that his teammate is getting hit, just focuses on the other member of Red Team.
It's not his job to support Fiend. Fiend is the support for him.
That's right.
That is how the game plan goes, and that's absolutely what Fiend requests and expects too. Yuz does go down first. Let's see if Fiend's able to survive here. Side air does send him off the left side of the stage. A little low on jumps, but Yuz manages to help him make it back. Ground pound, recovery, anything? Side air knocks Fiend out.
Okay, Yuz the recovery, not enough to be able to take Zen stock off the top. That is Kaya after all at the end of the day. Yuz gets that end light as just a nice get off me option. Looking for that end sig unsuccessfully though. Fiend jumping out there looking for a really aggressive down. Oh. My goodness.
How did Zen survive? I thought he got hit by the end of that recovery there, but no, managed to make it back. Do that recovery. The third one will finally take Zen down, and blue team did not take too much damage in the meantime, so Yuz now looking for a great sword. Fiend playing over there on sword himself. Little friendly fire. Let's see what they can get started.
Experience just looking for a way to get in here, but Fiend is occupying Experience. Users just trying to take the time to focus on Zen in the meantime. Jumping into the neutral though, Zen not able to find the D-Light. Zen is so scared of being on the stage. He has run off a few times now.
Yeah, I mean, Zen has experienced losing his stock in 30 seconds every time that he's fought against Yuz, so he's definitely holding on for dear life. Neutral A opener to the hit, side air misses. Experience gets one good punish here, and Zen doing better than any other game before this, holding on to the second stock.
Okay, Yuz just just dashing back and forth, looking to patrol the ground, make it as difficult as possible for people to land. What are you doing?
Hits Fiend twice, he's like, I need this second hit to get the chase dodge. Goes all the way over to the side of the stage. Hey, Fiend's still holding on. If they're able to take the first stocks, I'll say that it was intentional. Side light, neutral light, gets the neutral light finisher. Nicely done. Fiend and Muse both send flying in the sky, but Fiend's able to poke his way back down. Side sig barely whiffs. Another side sig can come through here from Fiend. He's able to land in center. I like to see dash land side sig.
Wow, not enough to be able to KO them. And now both of the team members stuck off stage against
Fiend's getting them both. Weapon throw. One more ground pound. Pogo will get the knockout. And just like that, Fiend gets a double knockout. It's now a small lead. Okay.
Coming back onto the stage when you're worried about like a side light or a D light from Sword, and then off stage ground pound and down air from Spear. Awful position to be in. But that being said, last stock apiece for everybody on the stage. Experience and Zen, they need to be able to take this game to keep themselves in winner's side.
They've got themselves the desired weapon combo here. Yuz trying to hit center stage. Fiend losing neutral over to Zen. Yuz taking a ton of damage, and then that chain dodge comes up, gets the nair right afterwards, falls down, goes for the side light opener, does get it onto Experience. What can Fiend do? Nothing so far.
Uses backing up a little bit, goes for that side, looking to control the ground. Zen is so scared. Zen has not been able to land back onto the stage in considerable time. Still stuck off stage. Fiend continuing to shove him out there. Finally lands, gets that end light, huge Ensig.
Yeah, Mammoth coming out for Zen, not being able to get the knockout just yet, but Yuz disarmed. D-Light there, weapon throw, takes Yuz down. Red team looks like they've got signs of life as they're gonna take possibly game number 3. Fiend gets one side sig though. Oh, trying to go with a double gravity cancel side sig. That might just be the stock. Yeah, his down does not come back. He went for the one thing that could have brought that game back. Misses it, they go down a game. They're gonna go into game number 4 now with a game plan and preparation for this new Onyx Kaya team. I love how like Godly and Blaze did this too, who are just kind of like, okay, yeah, this whole like one person attacks, one person defends thing, let's just do away with that and play 2 8 defense legends.
That's it.
We just need to live longer.
The Kaya switch ended up working out amazing for that exact reason.
Yeah, Zen was just kind of like, well, I'm losing my stocks really early. Well, why don't you just play a tank? Okay,
great, and it seems to work out. That was a lot of survivability. So that means we're going into game 4. Yuz and Fiend, they just need one more to be able to make it into the next round of winner's side here. So let's see how it ends up playing out. Yuz gonna be able to finally pick up a weapon now, sword on hand. Okay, nothing coming out of it quite yet. Experience.
Outside of the reason of defense, I do think there's an argument for Bow being a good weapon pickup against Greatsword. Specifically the range of the downlight, just being able to deal with side light pokes.
Or just down it as well, especially to be able to cover the distance that like end light does as well.
And so Zen ends up losing that stock pretty early on there. Experience sweating. Oh, whoa. Okay. I guess Experience thought that he could take him down with him, and then didn't see the resources his opponent had, but Zen and Experience end up going down really early on here in game number 4.
At least he dealt a little bit of damage. At the end of the day, that's all that you can ask for. Okay, amazing whip punish on to Experience's D-Sig. Okay, how do we land here? Zen looking for the second side unsuccessfully. Yuz getting in there really quickly, not able to find that D-Light that he was looking for. Down in neutral. Oh my gosh.
Ground pound was a little too late. It was too late.
Amazing fast fall from Yuz though.
Yeah. Yuz was able to get out of there. If that ground pound came in a second sooner,
what a save.
May have been able to do it. Another save coming out of there.
Never mind. We'll take that back.
He nared him and then didn't jump or didn't chase dodge. The input just didn't come out, and that stock ends up going down along with Zen, and now it's 5 stocks to 2. All right, can Experience and Zen make this comeback? We're about to find out. There goes Yuz. Okay, 2v1 combo opportunity on the Fiend this time. What do they got? Starter, D-Light down air into D-Light, but the nair is interrupted by Yuz. Has the Fiend off the left side of the stage. Falling down airs, they've got to be able to make this happen.
You're just trying to occupy the stage at the moment, gets that neutral, okay? How does Fiend actually land at this position? Excuse me, you are sweating, make it back down because they're too busy focusing on Yuz in the meantime. Eat that end light, Experience chase dodging in, gets that downer as well. But I gotta say, this still is just blue team's game.
It is. So I'm going to look at it from the favor of the red team because the start of this game was really rough. It was brutal seeing them lose those stocks in the way that they did, and then that edge guard that Experience was trying to save.
That's right.
Then they've just taken so much damage. Friendly fire, I know you saw that there. That was not great.
This is not the time that you want to take any friendly fire whatsoever. But oh gosh, Fiend just in the best position to get that down. He still is able to touch the stage. Okay, that is one stock gone off the top. Can you make this 2v1 happen?
Okay.
Cider into the recovery. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no, recovery not going to knock out there.
I think Cider was actually just like fine to leave it as is or to do anything else.
Another side air possibly, but no, the DI would have activated. It would have been tough. Zen goes down. It's down 3 stocks to 1. Experience gets hit by the weapon throw. Other weapon throw barely avoids it. Hughes going out there for the edge guard. Pogo connects. Experience has one last chance. D-Light ground pound means that Fiend and Hughes will win 3-1 and secure a spot in winners semi-final to go up against Godly and Blaze, who have destroyed the 4 South American team dream. But hey, it's still 2 out of 4 so far there, and there could be another one joining them there. Wait, yeah. There could be another one joining them there, as Hughes and Fiend were able to just to take